Yeah.
So, good evening, everybody. Welcome. This will be like a second meeting. So the first meeting was when the application just started. Now that the application is ending, since we've been interacting through emails, WhatsApp, uh, made a lot of videos to support the application. So there are still a lot of people experiencing one or two difficulty in the application. So this is actually an avenue for you to tell us what you are experiencing, so that we can support you to maybe give you the necessary information, and if it is what we need to tell the school administration to, so that we can inform them for you to complete your application. So just feel free to ask any question. You are you're lucky to have somebody that is highly experienced in this regard. So you can ask your question. During my time, I didn't have time to ask people questions, but I had to figure out things myself. And just during the exam, that's when I asked questions. So I have assignments to finish before tonight, so I might not be fully in the meeting, but Abdullah, we support you in answering any questions that you have. So we are all actually mature. So if one is talking, it is expected that the other allow the other person to talk. And please don't um, don't uh, don't take too much time in your question. Be concise and also allow others to also ask questions, because some may require you to do a follow-up emails or message. So you can start asking a question. I see somebody is already raising up his or her hand. Paul.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Please, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, very quickly, thank you so much for your help so far. My question is, how soon can we get a response back regarding those of us that filled the number of makeup at 5.0 GP or CGPA instead of the number of carryover per semester? That's the only issue that I have now. That is it possible for us to be able to edit our application as soon as possible?
Christy, you should have a response for that. I think, firstly, I would like to say I'm sorry as regards that, because the issue came from my side, given the fact that they started asking this question this year, like about the number of makeup. So they have never introduced this in the previous years. So, but recently, when we had meetings and conversations with some of the applicants from Morocco, so they let us know that this number of makeup is regards the number of try an individual has sit for the exam. So this was the issue that came up then. But I don't think it will be a problem, although Christiana is currently on it with the IT team to see if we can get access to the people that has a number of makeup to represent the number of out of like the grades. So for example, what people have actually filled in their submission was like say you add 4.5 out of 5.0. So which simply doesn't mean that the person have actually tried to sit for the exam 5 times. So we will see how we can go about this. We can still, even if they are not opening the portal, so we can still discuss with the school or the admin team to identify these as the moment the number is maybe more than 2, to identify it as out of the total grade, the CGPA. I hope that answers your question, Paul.
Yeah, that answers it. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. Okay, Moses, you can go ahead with your question.
Good evening, sir. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I didn't have problem with my number of makeup. What I have problem is I have submitted my applications, but I want to ask again: is it possible for me to submit more than one applications? Thank you.
Okay. The fact is, in the previous years, applicants are allowed to apply for a maximum of 3.
Okay.
But this year, it has become something that is really great that applicants can now apply for as much as the programs that they want. I mean, in as much as you have the ability to apply, to participate in the program, especially for individual from Nigeria, you want to make sure that the courses you are selecting are courses that are English taught.
Okay.
So in courses are English taught, and you feel like you have the academic wherewithal to cope in that program. I mean, the floor is yours. You can always apply.
Okay. 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 I also
And
want to.
okay, go ahead.
Please, is there any application fee regards to that, or is there any money being paid after being admitted, sir?
Well, as far as UM6P is concerned, except for the Faculty of Governance, there is no other department that is asking for application fee, as far as I know. Yeah, so
Okay.
I don't think there is anything of such. And just to clear everyone on that as well, if anyone probably from the WhatsApp group, is asking you to pay a particular amount of money, maybe to assist you in anything, kindly note that that person is not representing UM6P in anything.
Okay.
So
Okay.
everything about the application is free. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
Hello, sir.
yeah.
In my first registrations, I make use of my passport number. Maybe I made a mistake from there. So when I wanted to log in, it was not going. So when I messaged them, they said I can use my NIN or passport number. So I now do another registration again, making use of my NIN. So logging in, it was successful. So at the part of uploading my ID card, so I make use of a international passport. So I didn't upload the NIN. I hope there's no issue with that, sir.
Yeah, actually, the essence of the what's it called? The essence of your NIN being asked for, or hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so I was saying that the essence of the ID that is being asked for you is for you to be identified as a citizen of a particular country.
Okay.
So, for example, now your ID card or your international passport will eventually be requested from you when you are applying for the scholarship, and even when you want to apply for your visa. This is compulsory, and you know that as well. So for now, the essence of your ID is for you to get your username. You will notice that if you have noticed this very well, you will notice that the username given to you is the same thing as the ID number that you have submitted.
Yes.
So it's just to give you a tag. Let me say that, to give you a tag. So in the very end, when you start your application, you'll be asked, when you start your scholarship application, you'll be asked to provide your international passport. So which will be used for your scholarship in the very end.
Okay. Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you very much. Thank you very
All right.
much.
So Oladayo, we have you.
All right, thank you very much. My issue has been for the past 3 weeks, I have not been able to complete my application, especially in the aspect of uploading the documents, letters of recommendation and motivation letter. So now the issue is, as I log in, it brings a French sentence pops up. I think that means that I cannot access. I tried to change password last week, the same thing. I attempted it 2 days ago, the same thing. Although I mailed Christiana for assistance, and it has been the same thing. And we approached the deadline and not been able to upload
Okay.
with the same login details.
So if I get you well, the is you're unable to log in into your account, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So one thing that I have noticed, I don't know if that is the case, is the fact that there are a lot of people, there are a lot of people logging their account on several accounts or on several web platforms. For example, you might open it on your PC at the same time, open on your phone using different browser like Chrome, like Firefox, and the likes. So you get a prompt when you try to log in saying that you are logging on multiple accounts, which is not allowing you to log in on that device that you're using. So the first thing I would advise is try and log out of every web browser that you have made use of. If that is not solving a problem, I will advise that you start with the second prompt that you did. That is, what was the second thing? After you got your what's it called? Your username, a link was sent to you. So go back to that link, click on the link, and enter your email, then click on first time login. The moment you do that, a password will be sent to you. So with that, you could be able to reset your password and be able to log into your account. I believe that answers your question.
Yes, I thank you for that. I'm aware of the the challenge when you use multiple browsers, but I do not do that. I don't. I've been out. This is my third time applying for UM6P, so I'm familiar with all of what you said. Secondly, I tried the first time login again, and I was sent a mail to reset the password, of which I did. And as I speak, it's still the same thing. I did that
Okay.
3 days ago. So I understand your because I've been in several meetings, so I understand I mean the relation, what you are relating with me. But it's still
Okay.
the issue still persists.
All right. Here is the last resort. So what I'm going to advise is probably after this meeting, you can send me a message on the WhatsApp. Then you can share your screen and we see how we can navigate the platform together. Okay. So Abdullah, let's have your question. Hello.
Hello, who is this?
Good evening.
Sorry, can I be
Hello?
heard now? Can I be heard?
Yes, we can hear
Hello?
you. Abdullah, go ahead.
Would you like to go first, or I should? Okay.
Abdullah, you can go ahead.
Okay. My questions are basically two. And first, I will first want to extend my appreciation. That video that they sent to the group about the application guide was very descriptive. So it really helped me throughout the application process. So the application was actually smooth. But my first question is, I want to ask if I applied for a major that is multilingual, like in two languages, in English and in French, will my application be considered as a Nigerian?
Well,
And the second question is, maybe
let
can
me
you
just
give me?
take it one after the other. I'm just sorry. Okay.
Okay.
So the first question you ask, like
Yes. I
for
applied
me,
for master's architecture
what I
program.
believe is master in architecture. So the idea
Yes.
is it is more than 50% taught in French. Okay. So which will probably make it difficult for you. To cope. I will be more sincere with you. Learning in a language that even at times we found out that maybe because I was formerly a tutor, when I teach my student in the local language, they tend to understand more. So talk less of when I use English to teach them. So now when you are being taught using a foreign language, it kind of make even what you're learning very difficult, even when those things are really simple. So,
I
but
I understand.
honestly, about any program, the admission process is majorly on the academic wherewithal. If you have the academic wherewithal to participate in the program, why not? And I believe at the international level and the international student level, there have been processes that are being put in place by the International Student Club for students who are not having maybe French knowledge. So they start by teaching them French. But I'll be more sincere with you. It cannot be on the same level. You understand what I mean? It cannot be on the
I
same
totally
level.
understand. But I
Yeah.
just wish to know is will my application be considered?
Of course, it will be considered. Of course, it will
Okay,
be considered.
thank you.
Yeah.
Then my second question is maybe if you can just give us an overview to what to expect next after the submission of the
Okay.
application.
Uh, going straight to that, the next stage is
I'm
for
not saying
each
before this for
department.
you. Is
For
it a
each
popular one?
department, who's this? Sorry, I'm just trying to mute. Okay. Okay. Cool. So, question you asked as regards the next step, I would say that the next step is department will start screening participants based on what you have submitted. For undergraduate courses, it will be mainly your high school result, maybe your WAEC or your NECO or NAPTEP, as the case may apply to you, and your motivation letter and your recommendation letter. This will be screened, and once this is screened, the next stage will be the test. So each department has their own way of testing the applicants. So after the test, you will be exposed to the interview. And after the interview, you expect your congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much for your insights.
My pleasure. So we have Ali Usman.
Hello. I hope
Yeah,
you can
hello.
hear me.
Yes, we can hear you fine.
Okay. My question is for the undergraduate. So, I really done with my application, and after I submitted my application, it showed me like it has been completed. But if I kind of log out from the portal and I entered again, it will show me the steps again, like it's kind of not submitted, and I did not receive any email for like confirmation of submission. So like, did I need to resubmit the application again, or I shall leave it like that, like it is already submitted and acknowledged by the school? So that's my first question.
Okay. As regard your first question, I think because Christiana is not really with us, she'll have been able to answer your question really well. But what I know so far is that she has a list of all Nigerian applicants, who have submitted their application and those who have not submitted theirs. So I am not sure, like I said, I'm not sure if for undergraduates applicants, the names are with her as well. But what you can do to confirm is probably after this meeting, you can send her a message on WhatsApp or with her email asking if she can verify if your application is submitted or not. One thing I might like to ask is what course did you apply for?
Okay. Actually, because there are multiple choices, I applied for hospitality management
Okay.
and for computer and for engineering.
Okay.
But my real ambition is for engineering. Like that's what the course I like engineering. But I saw like they used to teach engineering in French, so that's why I kind of choose the courses that they teach in English and also the one that they teach in engineering. because like they have said like they allowed you to choose multiple choices for the courses.
Yeah, that's true. So the School of Hospitality Management is an English taught program. So I believe you have a very high chance there. But one of the greatest departments in this institute, Mohammed VI Polytechnic University, was the Faculty of Means, which is the engineering department. So I am very sure, I'm aware that the program is being taught in French. So that might be a little bit. I'm not saying you don't have a chance, but like I said, like I told, I think Abdullah asked the question as regards the if the application will be considered or not. So it's okay to give it a trial and let's see how it goes. Just try and confirm with Christiana if your name shows that you have submitted your application or not.
Okay. And also like for the undergraduate, are you also undergoing thesis like the way they are doing for the masters also?
Cases, what do you mean cases?
Thesis, what I mean like the test, like after submitting our application, like are we going to receive any aptitude that we should
Of
attempt
course,
and
of
then
course, of course. There are also aptitude tests, yeah, that the next stage after the application is all the applicants will be screened, and those that pass the screening stage will be asked to take a test.
Okay, thank you.
All
But
right,
like
moving on. Okay.
well like you said like they will consider application for the French taught courses, but like for hospitality management, like our chances will be more. They are like not
Yeah,
much of
exactly.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So let's move
Like
on. Oluwabumi. Yeah. I'm sorry, Ali. Yeah.
okay.
Good
One more
evening.
question.
Yeah, good evening.
Please, my name like I said, I don't know how to say available. When I was trying to create my profile, I
Mhm.
made an error of
Okay.
using my personal Gmail address as my when I got to the place where it's asked for username.
Okay.
I created my profile, right? Now it sends
Mhm.
me a confirmation bill that I have created my profile.
Okay.
It has, when it was written that I should use my name, because I actually used my name because I'm yet to obtain my passport photograph. Now,
Yeah.
when it actually told me to supply my name as my
Yeah.
user ID, I
Yeah.
made the error of supplying my Gmail address
Okay.
and it barred me. I will not be able to go into my profile, talk less of uploading any documents since then.
Okay.
I've tried severally. I've sent a message to the person as contact admin. I sent a message to admin. Admin sent a message to me that I should supply them with the photograph, the document of my name, which I later used. I did, and they not got back to me. And time is going, I've not been able to upload anything. I've not even been able to enter into my profile.
Okay. So if I get you really right, so what you have been facing is the fact that you have not been able to log in because you didn't supply um, your NIN number when
Because
you
I
were asked.
used a wrong username
Okay.
initially before
Okay.
correcting it.
Okay. So let me
I'm a
get it right.
master's,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So when you started your application, there is in
Yes,
the first page, there is a place that is asking you for your email, right?
yes,
There is a prompt for your email, and there is
yes,
another prompt for your NIN. So
yes.
what you did was to supply your email in both cases, right?
No, You know what?
Okay.
When they asked me for my email, I supplied my email. When I was asked for my NIN, I supplied my NIN. Now,
Okay.
I was able to create the profile.
Okay.
And they
Yeah.
sent a message to me that it was successful. They now
Okay.
sent a message to me that I should click on the portal link,
Yeah.
which will carry me to a page where they said I should supply my username. They gave me a username to use, which is my
Okay.
NIN number, and
Yes.
I
Yes.
should create a password.
Password. Yeah.
Now, that's when I have the issue
Okay.
because I made the error of using my email address as my username
Yeah.
instead of using my NIN
Okay.
number.
Okay. So Oluwabumi, what you have done is not a mistake, it's the right thing. Okay. So when you are asked to generate your password, they ask for your username. In that case, the username you need to supply is not your NIN number. It is your email. Hold on. It is your email address. So if you supply your email address, then you click the first time login. Okay. So if you do
Okay.
that, if you click the first time login, now another email will be sent to you asking you to reset your password. And that is how you get your password set. So once you set your password, you'll be able to use now your NIN as your username and the new password that you have set to log in.
But I've not been able to even, it bans me. It will be as a error contact admin. I've not been able to go into my
Have you
profile because,
have you tried the process I explained just now?
yes, extranet. We're talking about extranet, right? The second page where it says that we should reset our password. I did this, but I couldn't get it.
Just give me 1 minute. I actually don't want to do this tonight. Uh, okay. I want to see if I can show you what I mean here. But because of our time, so let's do it this way. Okay. Now, just like the other guy I told to send me a message after the meeting, you can also do that as well. So we'll see it together how we can because of our time. Okay.
Please, how do I get your email? Is it through email or through your
You can
phone?
send me on WhatsApp. You can send me on WhatsApp.
Sorry?
You can.
WhatsApp. I don't have your
Yeah.
WhatsApp number.
Do you have access to the WhatsApp group?
No, I don't even know there's a
No.
WhatsApp group.
Okay. Check the message. Check the message in this call. There is a link to a WhatsApp group. So you can join the WhatsApp group. So when you join, you can look for African Lady and you can look for my name as well. Olanrewaju. I will help you with that. Okay, let's move on,
Sorry,
please.
all I want to for
Just Olanrewaju or African Lady. You can find the two names there.
African is the online one. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much. I'll do
These are
that.
two
Can
individual
I do
persons.
that? Huh?
Yeah. These are two individual persons. African Lady is someone. Myself is Olanrewaju.
Okay, you are online one. I'll
Yeah.
get in touch with you.
Okay, no problem. So
Can I get in touch with you
Chikezi.
tonight? We'll get it tomorrow.
No problem, no problem. Just
But
I'll just plead as well that if you send me a message and I'm not replying immediately, please kindly understand that yes, I am kind of boxed up, but be sure that I will reply to your message.
no problem. No problem.
All right, Chikezi.
Thank
I'm
thank
sorry if
you
I'm not
very much.
pronouncing that right. Let's go ahead with you.
Thank you, Mr. Babatunde. It's Chikeze.
Okay,
Thank you.
Chikezi. I'm very sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
no problem. Thank you for your effort, and Christiana too. Thank you. You are really doing a nice work. I actually have a few questions, but before then, please could you assist me by telling me the exact date for the closing of this application, please? The exact date.
Currently, it's set at 15th of April.
Okay, 15th of April. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay, let me ask. I want to ask. I realize that some of the master's program that we are listed or that are listed on the platform, and some of them are not really. I studied microbiology, and the only somehow related something there is agro-business. So I just have to
Okay.
apply for the agro-business. So I wanted to ask if my background of the study is not too solidly related to the study, is it going to affect me in any way? Is it going to affect my admission in any way? Having studied microbiology and you're applying for agro-business. That's the first
Okay.
question. Yeah.
Let's take it one after the other. How many questions do you have? 2, 1?
Yeah, let me answer this one.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
have
Please.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you studied what?
Microbiology.
Okay, there's one of my classmates that studied something close to microbiology. So and
Okay.
is studying collective intelligence.
Oh, that's good then. That's very good. I wanted to actually apply for that collective intelligence, but I saw it to be very, very far from microbiology. I just had to go for agro business. But from
And
the
you
discussion I've
submitted
been
your
following so far,
application.
yeah, I'm done with everything. But the only challenge I had was that issue of carryover something. But you sent a form. I also filled the form. I've submitted mine because I didn't
Yeah,
understand
don't
that.
worry, that will be corrected.
Okay, I didn't understand it at all until now. Okay, this is the second question I want to ask is this is it advisable? Actually, I have a master's in industrial microbiology. Is it advisable for me to submit a CV indicating that you have masters already and you're planning to apply for another masters? The truth is that I applied for the masters, but I have in mind, having known that the PhD application is likely going to start tomorrow, I have in mind of actually applying for PhD, but I say, okay, let me just apply for the masters. And in case if any of them work out, since masters is just less than 2 years, I can easily switch. So I want to ask, is it advisable for one to upload a CV indicating that you have been able to have completed a master's degree and I want to do another master's in fields selective intelligence or agro business? Do you think that will affect my this thing in any way, please?
Yeah, that it will not affect in your motivation letter and your interview. You have to
Okay.
state the reason why you need another master's degree. I also already have master's in computer science and I'm doing master's in collective intelligence. So if you notice something is missing, you understand what I capitalized on during my interview is experiment, because I had a PhD interview which I did not pass. You understand? I was advised to gain more experience, which is part of what I mentioned during my interview. And as immediately I finished my first master's in August, started with UM6P in October. So it's just for you to convince them. But we have at least 2 in our program, in my class, that already have master's degree from Nigeria.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Final question. My brother submitted an application, but he finished from Polytechnic. He flipped for Polytechnic, so I actually assisted him to submit the application because of the problematic this thing. So I have to just take his credentials and assisted him to do the submission and things like that. So he sent his OND and HND, which I submitted. Do you think that will be a challenge? Must it be a university degree? Hello, did you get the question?
Abdullah, sorry. Can
I
continue.
didn't get the question too, actually. Can you repeat it,
Okay,
please?
okay. Let me repeat the question, please. I said my brother applied for selective intelligence, and he finished from Polytechnic, both OND and HND. So he used the diploma certificate to apply. Do you think that is going to be a challenge during selection?
Well, there's no problem in trying. Okay.
Okay.
Personally, I would say that there have been like admission across different universities. For example, I will make mention of applications to US universities. So you find out that when you apply to US universities, what they ask you if you have an HND is to, for example, do a West conversion. Right? So if they ask you for a West conversion, so it's for them to identify the fact that the result, the diploma that you have, can be used as an equivalent of a bachelor's degree. So, but since there is nothing that is being asked here as regards West evaluation, so I will say that there's no problem in trying. I will be more frank with you. I haven't seen anyone with an HND here in UM6P as far as the application is concerned. But like I said, there is no problem in trying. After all, if you try and you get it, you get it. But if you don't try at all, then you can't say I tried and I did not get it. You get what I mean?
I know they speak for panel.
Okay. Moving on, Mudathir.
You see? You been saying I won't go back medicine.
Mudathir.
Please.
Mudathir. Okay, I think he's not here. Sonia. Sonia, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Good
Okay,
evening.
cool. Yeah, good evening.
Abdullah, yeah, good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for organizing this. So my question is, I've been trying to complete my application. So after creating my account and everything, I was told that I was an unknown user. And then I tried to create another account again, and then they told me that I was already registered on the extranet. Then I tried to change my password, and after changing it, they still told me, after like changing it and registering again, they told me still unknown user. So I don't know what to do, and that's why I've not completed my application.
Okay, to get the problem right. Okay, to get the problem right.
Yeah.
Have you created an account whatsoever?
With what?
Have you created any account whatsoever?
Okay, yes, I created an account before.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I reached out to Rashid.
Okay.
Yes, and then he told me that the account I created, like I created it 3 times because I was like trying and all. Then they had to
Okay.
rectify, and he told me to create it back again to complete my
Okay.
application and everything. So I did the same thing, and it still did not work. I had to create another new account, so like I can just start afresh. But
Okay.
it's not working, so I don't know what to do. That's why I've not completed my application.
Abdullah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she will really need the technical assistance because her issue was mentioned to me by Rashid, even SCI. She emailed SCI, SCI forwarded the email to me, and academic and IT team corrected the multiple accounts she had, and still she's unable to. So my last interaction, I think I called her. Yeah, I called her on phone day before yesterday. So the last interaction we had is just to connect with her online and see what's going on because it's not really an IT issue now.
Okay.
Do you get Abdullah?
So I'm not sure I followed what you said last. I think you were kind of over at the last part of. So you said she needs.
I mean that she needs like us to get on call with her to see
Okay.
what is really going on because this is not related to IT. IT has corrected what they need to correct.
Okay. Let's see how it goes after the meeting. We can have a call together.
Then I
with
want to
the-
generally say to all participants, please let's be careful of the mistake we make because I've not heard of any school that is offering all this IT related assistance. You understand? So we inconvenience the man too much. Midnight is working, weekend is working, and so we just have to try and be careful. Some of us, our numbers are not correct, our emails are not correct, what. So all right, Abdullah, I can call the next person. I'm not
All
even
right.
started
Thank you
it.
very much.
Yeah,
You're
so
welcome.
you are on the WhatsApp, right? Just chat Olariwaju later to know when it will be less busy to jump on call with you.
Okay, Ibe.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I'm not
Thank you
pronouncing
very
it right. I'm very sorry.
Okay, yeah, you did right.
Okay, great.
So good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you fine.
Okay, yeah. Good evening. I appreciate the opportunity for young lads out there to go out there and explore. I just have a quick question. I have submitted my application, but I was just wondering if it was successful or not. You mentioned that time that the only person that could offer an explanation, a good explanation about that would be Mrs. Angela. So now that she's on the call, I can ask directly. When I finished submitting, it just gave me a quick
Sorry,
response
who
that
is Mrs.
my
Angela?
application.
You wanted to
So,
mention your name. You mean Christiana, right?
yeah, I
You mean
wanted to
Christiana.
mention.
Sam, just
Yes, exactly.
all right. Sorry for that.
So it just gave me an automated feedback that my application was submitted and all of that, but there was no official response in forms of mail or something like that. I just wanted to confirm if that's it.
Okay, you can send a message to Christiana with your name. She would confirm for you.
Yeah, Abdullah, what he's saying is that a response has been given to him that his application has been submitted, but he's still doubting
Yes.
if it was truly submitted.
Yeah, this is why I said
didn't
he should
receive
send you
email.
his name so that you can check from the
No,
list
but
if
I didn't just say your application is successful without confirming. You understand? I was at the office where this is to be confirmed, and it was the first hand information given to you. So not receiving email was the period when the email was actually down, and I can't say the application is submitted when it's not submitted. Just take it like that.
Okay, so I should just submitted, right?
But for you, if you are still doubting, you can still send me message, just like how Abdullah mentioned. You can send me message. You can send me email. Okay, I'll forward it to the IT team.
Okay.
You can mention in the email that you didn't get email. You understand? After you submitted this thing.
Okay.
So I'll forward it to the IT. The IT will respond to you.
Okay, but I can request for your DM, right?
You have to request from the email because I can't send WhatsApp message to the IT team. The way of communication is through email. Any of the one that you don't require.
Okay, yeah, I understand. I can request for your mail on the WhatsApp.
Okay, you don't have my email. Let me type it for you here.
Okay, I understand that.
Okay, I believe that is solved. We can move to Adetola, right? I'm very sorry. We will stop the call at maybe 8 o'clock. Yeah, Adetola, can you hear us? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you also hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I actually paused the application for some while, then getting back to it, and I keep getting the problem that there are a lot of people on the sites, and for over 3 days now, I've been getting the same thing. I don't know what can be done to that.
So, have you tried to log out from all web platforms you have used?
I've closed everything, closed my browser, and
close is not the solution. Close is not the same thing as logging out. So when you close,
I logged out everything. I logged it out and I logged in again. It was I logged everything out. Log in again. It was saying too much people on the page.
Okay. So I think it's the same thing. You could, okay, if you are trying from a PC or even your phone, I think you can clear the cache. If you try to do that, I think it should work if truly you have logged out from all.
I've used different browser even myself. Still not coming up.
So this is what I'm saying. You know, I faced this issue as well. I was applying for my younger brother, and he logged in the application portal on his phone, and I logged in on my PC. When I tried to log in on my PC, it stopped working on his phone entirely. So these are the kind of thing that is likely to happen when you are logged in on two different browsers. So take it as you're trying to log in from different browser, and probably it's allowing you to make use of one. So and also I think this time around the school is facing this kind of issues because this platform is just introduced this year. They have not been using this platform. It is just introduced for this year application. So this is why we're having these kind of issues. But I think we are getting over it as times goes on. So if you try that and it's still not working, so what I will say you should do is that you should try and create a new password. And how do you do that? Go to the first email you receive with your username and click on that portal. There is a portal link that is sent to you in that email. So when you click on that link, supply where you have your username, supply your email, not the number that was given to you. Supply your email. The moment you do that, click on first time login. So when you click on first time login, it gives you a new a link to reset your password. Once you're able to do that, I believe you'll be able to access the platform again.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure. You're welcome. So, Optech, can we have you?
Okay.
Optech, are you
good
there?
evening, sir.
Good
yes.
evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. We can hear you.
Yeah, I joined the meeting late, so I don't know. Maybe we've talked about it, but let me ask. I'd like to ask about the issue of number of carryovers.
Yeah, I think we discussed about this earlier. Someone asked
and the other colon is result.
Yeah.
Okay, I joined the meeting late. That's why.
Earlier. And Christiana is trying to sort this with the IT team. So, like I said, it's because this platform is being used for this application session. So in the previous sessions, there was nothing like number of makeup. So that was the error that came as from our end. So now Christiana is trying to see with the IT team if it is possible for us to be able to edit that. But if not, it is still possible that we would reach out to each department and identify with them that if an applicant has few number of makers more than two, it signifies that the person has actually filled the CGPA instead of the number of makeup. Also, another thing to put your mind at peace is that each department has Nigerian ambassadors. Like Christiana now, she's the ambassador of Nigeria at UM6P. Yeah. Apart from that, she's also the SCI ambassador. She's also one of the SCI ambassador. So the admission team are always the ambassadors are always with the schools which they are ambassador to, so they could assist with this information as regards applicant from Nigeria, telling them that if applicant has actually filled more than two, it seems that it means that that individual have actually submitted or filled in the CGPA and not the number of makeup. And for us in Nigeria, it's quite easy to know if an individual has taken a course twice or not, because your transcript will say it.
Okay, for someone that have not submitted it, so we should just leave it as nothing. Like some people that don't have carryovers.
Yes, that means you can leave it because you
Okay,
didn't
thank you.
have any carryover. Yeah. So Moses, I think you asked your question earlier, or is it different Moses? Okay. Nasruddin.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello, Moses.
Okay, Moses.
I don't know
Okay,
if you
Moses,
can
go
hear.
ahead.
Yes.
Moses, go ahead.
Yes. I want to ask a question on applying for
Sorry,
the
please,
course.
Moses. Moses, please hold
Yes.
on.
Okay.
For the sake of our time, I think we'll only be able to take Nasruddin, Bafa, and Oluwabumi as the last three questions. Please, I'm very sorry about that.
Okay, no
I didn't
problem. No
even
problem.
break my fast yet. Okay, Moses, go ahead.
Okay, please, I want to ask on picking my course, in uploading my document, the recommendation letter is showing missing file and no. Why some are showing missing file and yes? Does that mean that the recommendation letter is an optional? Why those with yes are compulsory? That's what I want to ask.
All the document that is being asked of you in that submission for submission portal are required.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that all the documents you have submitted is showing yes.
Yes, the only one I submitted was one on yes. So I was thinking maybe the recommendation letter is optional.
No,
All
it is
other
not.
documents.
It is not optional.
So can I apply again and submit it, sir?
Did you submit already?
Yes, I've submitted already, but can I also submit it for another application again, sir?
I think you
don't
have to. You don't have to, because now what you mean by submitting again means you apply for the same program and submit with the same document, right?
No, with another program.
Okay, yes, you can apply for another program. Another thing that I want you guys to know is if you have submitted your application and something is missing, if the school sees that, okay, this individual, one thing you should make sure that should not be missing from your application is your transcript and your certificate, because this is the first criteria. So if this is not missing, the department will still send you a mail asking for some of those documents in the very end. If that is the reason why, this is what always give people, like for example, people with first class, always give them the high chance. So if you have first class and something, maybe one of your documents is missing, the department will send you a mail that, okay, this your document is missing, can you provide it for us?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry, Abdullah. This year, this year application is different from the previous year. So the applicant cannot submit double application.
Yeah, this is what I told him. So what I was asking him was if he's trying to submit to the same program again, but he said he's going to be submitting for another course.
Okay. But then no, this one have to be mentioned to the IT team, because if he's using the same email, the same email, the same passport number, whatever, the system is going to identify that.
Okay.
You understand? So we might have to confirm. Let him just send email to me. We might have to confirm that from the IT team. They may decide to reopen his application for him to make the necessary
submission.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Please, is that Christiana?
Yeah, that's Christiana.
Okay, I'll send that message.
Yeah, Abdullah have to break it fast. We can continue through email. You understand, because of others.
Okay.
Okay, Nasruddin, we have the three last questions now. Nasruddin, Bafa, and Oluwabumi.
Hi,
So
good
Nasruddin,
evening,
please go ahead.
everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Okay,
Yeah, good evening. Good evening.
I'm very sorry. I joined late actually because I was having network issue. So the issue I had when I was doing my application was that actually I was like part of the first try to say early applicants when the site was having problem. There was even no space to upload a motivation, reference letter, and everything then. So I uploaded the provided fields, stuffs, and everything, and I submitted. Then the site was like, should I say it was modified? So after the modification, I have to like upload the motivation letter and everything that were requested again, and I submitted again. Like that makes my submission to be two, right? So after some days again, I received a mail like my submission. The email goes like this: like we see that your application has not been completed. In order to process your application, we kindly ask you to complete your application. Blah blah. So I logged in back. I tried making submission, but I couldn't. Like I couldn't even log in. I was having like all these too many users error stuff, which I believe many candidates were encountering. So now the issue is that I don't know if the application, because that my application was not successful. So I don't know. Actually, that really gets me bothered like a lot. And again, I created another account though. I was trying to see since there is an issue with that account, maybe I should like use this other account to make submission and see. So I don't know how that is going to be. So that's why I was like, okay, let me just join this meeting and explain this to you guys. Thank you.
Okay, I believe that after this call, you can send a message with your name to Christiana. That is the first thing. So if she's able to confirm that your application is submitted, case closed. If not, then you have to send her an email describing this problem. Then she will forward it to the IT team. Did you get that?
All right, I get that. Okay, another question actually. Regarding motivation letter. So actually I applied for 3 departments and I have like separate different motivation letter for these 3 departments. What I did was that I merged all these 3 motivation letter into a single PDF. I don't know if that's how it should be. So I really needed to ask that.
Well, the case of recommendation letter this year is kind of a little bit complicated. So
no, it's motivation
we advise
letter.
Yeah, I'm trying to answer your question. I understand what you mean.
Okay, you said recommendation. I thought okay.
No, okay, sorry. That was a slip of tongue. I mean, motivation letter. Even the recommendation letter itself, it's kind of complicated because what happened is, assuming you are applying for, just like you now applying for 3 programs, and you are meant to submit each department or for each course you are applying into, you are meant to submit a motivation letter. But what happened is last year, there are 2 departments that did not even ask for motivation letter. So the Department of International Management and Agribusiness, the 2 departments asked the applicant not to submit any motivation letter. So probably this is what the IT team thought and felt like, okay, let's just put 2 motivation letter. So I'll be 1 motivation letter rather. So now what we advise this application term is that just like you have done, applicant can submit a single document containing all the motivation letters, or make a generic motivation letter, not specifying why you are applying for the course, but rather talking about your motivation in terms of UM6P, in terms of graduate program, and as an individual with an academic wherewithal to survive in any graduate program. So this is what we advise this application term. I believe that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you so much. That actually answered my question. Thank you.
All right. So, Bafa, can we have you? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, good evening.
I just finished my electrical engineering degree. So my
Okay.
result will till maybe June, July. So I don't know if I can be able to apply without the result.
Okay. So, here is it. You will be going for
Huh?
service soon, right? You'll be going for your service soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, to go to your service, you will be the school will provide you with your notification of results, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So, with your notification of results, you can apply. And even one great thing about UM6P is the fact that they are not requesting for an official your transcript, official transcript. No, you can always apply with a student transcript. I mean, there are schools that issued transcript per semester. So you can merge all your transcript for each semester and submit as you are. As far as the application is concerned, last year we have an individual who got admitted and is not even, he just completed his admission, he just completed his bachelor's program and he got admitted for a master's program here.
Okay.
So I don't think that should be any barrier because you don't have your official transcript yet.
Okay.
You get what I mean
So
now?
now what I do is I should get all my transcript, right?
Exactly. You can get your transcript and your notification of results to apply, and you're good.
Okay, Todd.
And this
Yeah.
this to anybody in maybe in final semester or final year. Once you are very sure that before October you get your required documents, you can continue with the application. And the head of admission team mentioned that if you are experiencing any issue getting maybe your transcript from your school or whichever document, you should, for this admission process, you should email us explaining that we might have to tell the department that you applied into. The only time that all these documents will really be required, you understand, must not necessarily be an official one. You understand, it can be a student's copy, is during scholarship process after you have been admitted. You understand, because you have to submit your document for scholarship. Sure, you get, that is when you really need those documents. But for now, you can even use maybe a result that they like transcripts, like a result that they paste on the board. You understand, you indicate where your name is, your thereabouts, or you construct it yourself, get maybe a letter from your school and attach to it, or you write an explanation letter, whichever one works for you.
Okay, Oluwabumi. Oluwabumi, are you there? No, I don't think so. So, Babatunde, can we have you? Those guys are not there, I think. Let's try for the last time. Oluwabumi, are you there? No. Babatunde, are you there? No, as well. Grace, let's take your last question. Oh, sorry. Let me check. Sorry. Oluwabumi, I was disabled.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that Grace?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
this is Babatunde.
Okay, Babatunde, please go ahead. Oluwabumi, don't worry, I will give you the chance.
All right, sir. All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. The question I want to ask is in the application form online, there is a place where we need to fill our CGPA per each semester. But
Yeah.
the transcript I'm having in my school, they don't give us CGPA per semester. They give us per year. You know, we have 2 semester in a year. So how am I going to how should I go about filling my CGPA
I
for
believe that you
first
as a
semester,
student,
second
you have your CGPA per semester that can calculate your CGPA per semester, right? You can always
Okay,
do
I
that
should
yourself. So yes, calculate your semester CGPA and fill it there. Did you get that now?
Okay, all right.
Okay. Yeah. Oluwabumi now.
And then
Go ahead.
another thing I want to ask, sir.
Okay, please make it brief. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing I want to ask is that I noticed that sometimes when I want to log in, the thing will be telling me too many users and stuff like that. So I will not be logged in. After some times, it will not log in, but sometimes it will not log in.
Try and identify if you have logged in your account from several browsers. So if you have logged in your account from different browsers, log out on every browser that you have logged in and only make use of one browser.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Oluwabumi, please go ahead now.
Please, the number of carryover emails that Christiana sends, is this for masters and does it have anything to do with the transcript?
Number of what? Number of
I
makeup?
don't understand the question.
Number of makeup?
Yes.
So number of makeup is like, for example, if you had an exam once and you failed the exam, so you write the exam the second time, right? So number of makeup that you are going to write for that particular year is that you have written an exam twice. Did you get that now? Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
For international management, I'm getting 2 days. One says a deadline for uploading application is March 30. Another one says May 10. Which is the right one?
The deadline for application is April 15th of April this month. Except there is any other information currently. At the moment, is that
Sorry, that one is for masters.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
undergraduate,
like
hospitality management is May 31st.
Sorry?
I said master's deadline. Master's deadline is April 15th. But undergraduate, some undergraduate courses, you have to check on that program's website, like School of Hospitality, Business and Management is May 31st.
Okay. Because I actually saw May 10 for masters in international management.
No, it's April 15th.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, I think this is the right place to stop. I'm very sorry. Julian, can you make your question brief? And Yusuf, can you guys make your question very brief? No? Yes, sir. Julian, are you there? Okay, Yusuf, go ahead. Please make it brief.
Okay, I'm finding it difficult to log. I'm finding it difficult to log into my account. I'm using my NIN as the username and the password too as well. But
did you set the password?
The result I'm getting.
Did you set the password
I didn't
already?
set any password.
Okay, now
No.
what you need
I've
to
not.
do, listen, what you need to do is go back to the link that was sent to you with your username. Okay, the email sent to you with your username. There is a link in that email. So click on that link. It takes you to a portal where you can generate a password, not generate a password, for you to log in as a first-time user. So there you will be adding username. So in that username, instead of the username sent to you, put in your email address. So when you put in your email address, click on first-time login, okay, and submit. The moment you submit, another link will be sent to you to password, and that's it. You'll be able to log in there. All right, Julian.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Julian. Okay, I don't think Julian is here. Christy, I believe here is where we draw the okay, sorry. Let me see if I can do that. Your mic is enabled.
I think we can take Babatunde Akimbo.
No, he has asked his question and I've
Oh,
answered that.
hello.
Yeah,
Can you hear
Julian,
me
go
now,
ahead.
sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I was having problem logging in, but as of now, I'm not able to like log in. I just created my account today actually.
Congratulations.
So as
Congratulations.
of morning, I could not log in, but now I'm able to log in now. So I don't think I have
Okay,
any other
that's
questions.
a great
again.
thing.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Sorry.
So wish you best of luck.
Good
Thank
evening.
you.
Yeah. Who's that again?
Yes, it's Grace.
Grace.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah.
Please, my own issue is on how to upload my documents. Like from the beginning of the application, actually they only ask for some this MB, this CGPA, which I've uploaded, but there is no other space to upload the documents.
What do you mean there is no other space?
Okay, I don't know. Actually, screenshot it. I sent an email to them just now because I don't know. Maybe I kind of lost. Maybe I'll meet a space to upload my documents. I don't know. So that just need some clarity.
Do you have access to the WhatsApp group?
Yes.
Okay, now in the WhatsApp group, there is a link to a video on how to navigate the application portal. Did you watch the video already?
I did, but I didn't finish it.
Okay. Now the part you didn't watch is what you're having issue with.
Okay.
So the how to upload your document is the last thing, and the fact is you don't have the once you submit all the required the questions that you have before the document, you need to click on a button where you have to upload all the document. That takes you to the document page. You know, unlike when you fill in your details, you write, save, and click on next.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. So on the last page where you submit your CGPA, there is no other next.
Yes.
So this is why you are not having this is not where you are not having the place to upload your document, because it's like there is a dashboard where you have a function to click to see. So you can check the video again. And please, on that video, we have made a correction as regards the number of makeup. The number of makeup is the number of reruns that an individual has in a particular year. So it is not the CGPA. So you have your CGPA and overall GPA. So for example, if you're having 5.0 as your maximum CGPA that you can have in a semester. So what we said earlier was that the number of makeup is total number of out of the CGPA that you're having. But no, it is not. It is the number of reruns. So if you have not have any carryover in a particular year, you don't have to fill anything there. So I believe that will be where we draw the curtain. Christiana, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Abdullah, for taking your time out of busy time to interact with the applicant, and applicant to thank you for joining. I just also want to use this opportunity to seek your indulgence. If you send us email or message and we don't respond on time, you don't have to be angry, but we ensure that we always respond when we have time. We are students. We are not paid for this job. We have responsibility to ensure that we also meet up grade, because as a first year student, if I don't meet up what is required, renewing my scholarship will be very difficult. And I cannot come and tell you UM6P because I'm doing ambassador work up and down, which is why I'm not meeting up my grade. So please try and understand with us, because now I'm supposed to submit an assignment before 12, which I've not started. So try as much as possible. Those that have finished their application too, on the WhatsApp, you can also use your experience to respond to others. This is what we really did during our time, so we didn't have to bother the scholars too much. So thank you so much for attending the. Somebody is asking, international ensured recommendation letter isn't compulsory. Can you reconfirm? Recommendation letter and motivation letter. You are just asked to upload one motivation letter, then two recommenders. You don't, which the both letters are supposed to be generic, but some people decided that they want that they are submitting different department but putting in the same document. That one is left for you. It's not what you really entered on the system that they might judge you on. Is based on the document, like your high school, your bachelor degree, your CV. That they will evaluate. Then you do English exam. After English exam, you departmental exam for those department that takes. Then interview, which is that one too is very important. How you convince them. They want to see that anxiety that choosing you is the best decision for them and co. So you don't really have to bother yourself much with some of these little issue. Just try as much as possible to focus on submitting your application on or before April 15. And if you have issues, send email, please. WhatsApp message, it's always very difficult for me to attend to a lot of WhatsApp messages, but it's easier for me to read emails and send to the IT team or to respond to you. Thank you so much again for joining today's section. And I hope we can continue this on through email. Thank you.